Agnes C Primary School. My name is Jenny D.
And my name is Daniel, and welcome to a very special assembly brought to you today by Google and Parent Zone. Now it's special because today you are going to embark on a journey to become
Internet Legends! Hold on a minute, Daniel.
What?
There's actually 3 of us here today, isn't there? There's another Jenny live in our studio. Jenny L is going to be in touch with your teachers today to find out the answers to some of our questions. So say hi, Jenny L.
Hello, teachers. I am on the staff stream ready to talk to you on the chat, and so we can share all the answers and questions together. Now back to you guys at the studio.
Now we have a lot to share with you today, guys. Sit back, make yourselves comfy, and get ready for some fun.
Indeed. Now in a moment you are going to see a number 5 appear on your screen, and when it does, we would like you guys to join in with a countdown from 5 to 1. And when you get to 1, we need the biggest, the loudest hello you have ever said.
I'll go get that countdown ready.
Oh, thanks for doing that, Jenny, and I'll see you soon. Hey, St. Agnes C Primary School, now that Jenny's gone, I need your help. I need to tell you something because Jenny is a little bit upset today because she has lost her favourite toy cat. His name's Colin and he's just 3 years old, and that is where you guys come in. I need your help to see if you can find him. Do you know what though? I think he might be here somewhere in our studio, so keep your eyes peeled for little 3-year-old Colin, and I'll come back to you later to see if you've spotted him. But I think Jenny's coming back. So.
Okay, countdown's ready. That means I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready, Jenny.
St. Agnes, are you ready? Well, watch your screen because in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hello!
Whoa! Wow, we're not even in the same room, but I'm pretty sure I still heard you here in our studio.
Me too. God, I bet your teachers' ears are hurting now. Daniel, you said something to them about Internet Legends.
Yes, I did, Jenny, that's right. Now, Internet Legends are the masters of the online world, and I'm sure all of you guys watching would agree that the internet is a brilliant place where you can learn and discover so many new things, and of course, stay in contact like we're doing today. But to make the most of it, you have to be careful. You have to make the right decisions, and you have to look after each other. This is what Internet Legends do.
Do you know what? They sound great, and I bet this stuff's even more important lately.
Exactly, Jenny, yeah, because loads of us have been using the internet and technology even more whilst we've been inside during lockdown.
So true, I've been using my phone loads to get in touch with everyone.
Me too. But I'll tell you what, now that you guys are back in school and we're starting to see people again in person, it's probably a good idea for us to refresh our online skills.
Gotcha. So wait, can they all be Internet Legends?
What, St. Agnes C Primary School?
Yeah.
I don't think they want to become Internet Legends, Jenny.
Let me ask them. Do you guys want to be Internet Legends? Oh, I didn't hear anything.
Nothing.
Come on, guys, you can be louder than that. Do you want to be Internet Legends?
Whoa! Okay, we hear you loud and clear. Hold on to your seats because to be Internet Legends, we are going on an awesome adventure to an incredible virtual world called Interland.
Ooh. Wait, tell them what these things are.
Oh yeah, of course. These things here are called the Internauts. Don't be shy, guys. Give them a wave.
Hello!
Now, the Internauts, they're a lot like you and me because just like us, they love to have loads of fun exploring the internet. But because the Internauts live here in Interland, the Internauts are always online the whole time.
Well, that sounds great, right?
Well, yeah, maybe, Jenny, but because they're always online, they have to remember how important it is to stay safe.
I see. Now let me introduce you to this very special Internaut who goes by the name of Legend.
Now, Legend is a hero to all of the other Internauts because Legend always knows the right things to say and do online.
And this is Legend's friend Pip. Now, Pip's a bit more like you and I. Pip's not always sure of the right thing to do online, but together and with Legend's help, we can all make sure we make the right decisions.
We can indeed, but not everyone in Interland is good. These little guys here are called dun, 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 the Internauties. And they like to cause trouble and make the other Internauts unhappy. And I wanted to point out one specifically. This little guy here in red is the Oversharer. Now, they have been dropping letters all over the place, and I think they might be trying to spell out a word. So, St. Agnes C Primary School, grab yourselves a pencil and a piece of paper, write down any of those letters that you see and see if you can work out what that word is. As soon as you've got it, tell your teacher so they can tell Jenny L and we can find out who got there first. Oh, look, there's the first letter now, the letter I.
So, You found out about the internauts, why don't we find out a bit about you? Now we're going to ask you some questions. We need you to tell your teachers whether your answers are yes or no. Teachers, we need you to make sure you're watching the staff stream so that you can pass those answers on to Jenny L via the chat function. Got it?
I think they might have, Jenny, but why don't we give them a warm-up question to ease them in?
Okay.
Okay, here is my question to you. Is St. Agnes CE Primary School the best school in the whole wide world? Whether you think that's a yes or a no, let your teachers know right now by voting.
I think they're voting. I
think they
Well, this
are.
is like a game show, isn't it? But we're all voting from the comfort of our own chairs.
Yes.
Actually, this question's a bit of a shame, Daniel.
Is
because, yeah, I had the best primary school in the world, didn't I? I told you about them. They used to win netball tournaments every single week.
Yeah, you did tell me, but I didn't agree with you, did you? Because netball sounds great, but not as good as my school, and I'll tell you why. Because remember, I told you this, Jenny.
Yeah.
Every single Friday, we used to have the best fish and chips you have ever tasted.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yummy.
Okay, this is going to be tricky. Let's go across to Jenny L and find out what St. Agnes said.
It is tricky, but I can help you by telling you that you guys are both wrong. It was actually my primary school that was the best primary school. We had the most amazing sponge cake with icing and sprinkles. But you know what? Actually, I think it turns out we're all wrong. I have seen on your website that your school motto is love to learn to do well, and living well together, which I think is absolutely brilliant. And to me, that tells me that St. Agnes CE Primary School are the best primary school.
Whoa, all right, guys, we'll have to agree to disagree. And it's time to answer our questions for real now. So get ready. Question number 1. Do you use the internet? So tell your teachers whether that's a yes or a no. Daniel?
Yeah.
I think they're going to say yes.
Why do you think that, Jenny?
Because I think they're watching the internet right now. They're to watch us,
Oh,
yeah?
of course they are, yeah.
If you've said yes, what do you use it for?
What about everyone's favourite? Your schoolwork. Again, whether that's a yes or a no, let your teachers know. Hang on a second though, Jenny. What we're doing right now, isn't this kind of schoolwork?
Yeah, we're learning.
We are indeed, aren't we? Yeah, it's probably a little bit more fun than the normal type
Yeah,
of
maybe.
schoolwork. Yeah.
What about chatting with friends? Do you chat with friends online? Tell your teachers yes if you are, or no if you're not. Now, I know we're seeing each other a lot more in person now, but the internet has been a great way to stay in touch, right?
Indeed it has. So what about staying in touch by sharing funny pictures like this cute little doggy here in his blanket? Again, if you're doing that, let your teachers know yes, and if not, then let them know no. I send loads of funny pictures to everyone I know just to try and cheer them up.
It's a great idea. But what about playing games? Are you playing games online? Tell your teachers yes if you are and no if you're not. I reckon you're gonna say yes. And I love playing games. I've got the highest score ever on a game called Interland, which...
Wait, hang on, what?
Oh.
Did you say you got the highest score ever in Interland?
Yeah, I did it the weekend. Spent all weekend on there.
Oh, I had the highest score in Interland.
I know, I beat your score.
I haven't looked since Friday. That's
Sorry.
not fair.
Sorry. Let's go across to Jenny L and find out your answers.
Oh, that's awkward. I'm definitely going to try and beat both of your scores when I get home. But now for our questions. Our first one was, do you use the internet? You've answered yes. Next, we've got schoolwork. You've answered yes again to that one, and we know you're using it for schoolwork because you've been doing some home learning online. After that, chatting with friends. Another yes for chatting with friends. I've been doing that way too often recently. After that, sharing funny pictures. I love sharing funny pictures with my friends, particularly ones like that of that dog. If someone sent me that, I'd love it. And finally, playing games. Now, 2T have said that they do all of these online. So that's loads of you using the internet.
Wow, that does indeed sound like loads at St. Agnes C Primary School are using the internet, especially 2T there. Almost probably as much as the internauts. But to be an internet legend, you need to follow a pledge. Now that's 5 simple but powerful promises to ensure that your online lives are epic. Here they come. So first of all, to be an internet legend, you need to be sharp and think before you share. You need to be alert and check it's for real. You need to be secure and protect your stuff. You need to be kind and respect each other. And lastly, you need to be brave. And when in doubt, discuss.
But Daniel,
Yes, Jenny?
that is loads to remember, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I'm going to teach them a really simple way to remember all of this. Guys, it goes sharp, alert, secure, kind, brave. Did you catch that? I want you to join in this time and be so loud that you blow the school roof off. Ready? Sharp!
Alert! Secure, kind, brave!
Wow.
Whoa, indeed. That was great, guys. Right, are you ready to have some adventures and visit Interland?
Yes.
Let's go.
Welcome to Interland! And as you can see, there are 4 floating islands where the Internauts hang out. Now, we're going to go through each of them quickly, but see if you can spot them around the studio as well. First up in blue, Mindful Mountain. Down the bottom in red, Reality River. At the top in orange, the Tower of Treasure. And the last one is our favourite in green, Kind Kingdom. So, we are going to begin our adventures here in Mindful Mountain. Now it's like the town centre of Interland, and it's where all the Internauts get together. They share their personal pictures, their stories and their thoughts.
That's right, but they need to be careful about what they share and who they share it with, because in this part of Interland, Internauts need to think before they share, and this is called being internet sharp. Now sometimes Internauts share things they shouldn't.
Yep. For example, the oversharer here loves passing on personal and private information belonging to the other Internauts, and they don't even care if it makes them unhappy.
Yeah, that's so true, isn't it, Jenny? But sometimes it can be very difficult to know if something is a good or a bad share, can't it?
Yeah.
So what I was thinking is, since we've got St Agnes CE Primary School watching today, would you have an example for these guys of a good share?
Yes, check out this super cool picture someone drew of a rainbow. It's a huge thank you to all the doctors, nurses and carers who have been looking after everyone these last few months. Now, they were really proud of this drawing. They were happy for us to share it online because sometimes the more shares you get, the better. Right, Daniel?
Not entirely, Jenny, no, because sometimes you might prefer to be a little bit more private. Sometimes you might just like to share things with your friends or your family.
Yeah.
Jenny, this is a great example of a good share, but do you not have an example for these guys of a not so good share?
My cats, yes. Wouldn't want anybody seeing this picture of their bath time. Well, let's face it, they're just not looking their best, are they? Now, just because it's my picture and I took it, does that make it okay for me to share it everywhere, Daniel?
I don't think so, Jenny.
Oh, I knew you were going to say that. Sorry, let's move on.
Yeah, let's move on indeed. Now, here's another example. Ooh, yeah. You guys remember Pip the Internaut? Well, one time Pip was trying out some serious football skills and messed up.
Oh.
Now, at the time, Overshare was filming it on their phone, and when they both watched it back together, they both found it funny. But Overshare found it so funny, they decided to share it with a load of other Internauts that Pip didn't know.
Oh, yeah. Do you know what? They found it funny too. So they shared it with their friends, and their friends shared it with their friends, and their friends shared it with their friends. And before long, everybody in Interland saw that video of Pip's football fail. That made Pip feel really sad and really embarrassed. Oversharer was being selfish sharing that video, and just like when we all visit the internet, we all have to think about what we share before we put it online.
Oh yeah, that's right, isn't it? Because when we post something on the internet, we can't always control how many people will see it. And here is a good way for you guys to understand how that works. Well, Jenny, it's challenge time!
Woo! Challenge number 1 is really important to me, guys, because I've lost my favourite toy cat. Now, they look like this one here on the screen, and we wondered, have you seen them?
Well, if it's okay with you, Jenny, what I'd like to do is turn this into a quiz. Is that okay?
Oh, okay.
I would like to ask you guys the following 3 questions, and I would like you to tell your teachers the answers to those questions as soon as you know what they are. So they can tell Jenny out, and we can find out if you knew them. Here they come. Question number 1. Where is Jenny's cat? Question number 2, what is the name of Jenny's cat? And question number 3, how old is Jenny's cat? Here they come again. Question number 1, where is Jenny's cat? Question number 2, what is the name of Jenny's cat? And question number 3, little clue there, how old is Jenny's cat? Tell your teachers the answers to those questions on your marks. Get set and go!
Daniel,
Jen, yeah?
how on earth would they know all of that information? It's my cat!
You'll see, because this is a super way to show how quickly personal information can spread.
Well, shall we give them a little bit more time then?
I think so.
Okay,
yeah.
let's start the countdown. Ready? Your time is up. Let's go to Jenny and see if you found my cat.
Don't you worry, Jenny, we've got loads of information about your cat. Now, first of all, so sorry if you guys can hear any strange noises. We've got some builders next door, but hopefully you can still hear us very loud and clearly. Now, don't you worry, Jenny. As I said, so much information about your cat. First of all, I've been told he's on the top left-hand corner. I've then also been told by 4C his name is Colin and that he's 3 years old. A massive well done to all of you.
Whoa, you guys! Thank you so much. That's right. His name's Colin. How did he get up there? And he's 3 years old. But wait a minute. How did you know all of that? Are you guys psychic?
No, they're not psychic, Jenny. I told them at the beginning of the assembly. Surprise! But I told them for a reason, to show how quickly personal information can spread.
And do you know what? I bet it spreads faster on the internet, Daniel.
Yeah, that's right, Jenny. And anything you share could be forwarded or go viral. Not just personal information about Colin the cat or videos of football fails. It could even be something like a comment or a joke that you might make online and someone might take it the wrong way. And then once it's on the internet, it is there to stay. And then everyone can see it. Even strangers.
Yeah, but there's not that many people on the internet, Daniel.
Isn't there?
No.
Well, I'll tell you what, Jenny. What do you think about 62.2 million people? Do you think that's a lot of people?
Yeah, what's that got to do with?
That, Jenny, is exactly how many people could go on the internet every single day just in the UK alone. And here's another way to put it. Yeah, a crazier way. Here, look, it's a whopping 690 completely full Wembley stadiums. Now, I don't know about you, but to me, that is a lot of people.
Oh my word, having something go around your school that you didn't want everyone to see is bad enough. But can you imagine if this many people saw something that you didn't want them to?
Exactly. So remember, guys, always think before you share and don't let an oversharer spoil your fun. So, to be internet sharp, say it with us, you need to
think before you share.
Wait. Is that an L?
I think they got all of that, Daniel. So let's go to Reality River. Now this runs through Interland, flowing with facts and fake news. Because on Reality River, things are not always as they seem.
Yeah, that's right. Because in this part of Interland, internauts need to check it's for real. And this is called being internet alert. Now this is so important for you guys to remember as well. Because sometimes when you go on the internet, there might be people out there who try and tell you things that just aren't true.
But there's loads of good stuff on the internet, isn't there, guys? But if something seems too good to be true, chances are it probably is. An internet legend is alert, and they can tell what's fact and what's fake.
Wow, that is good advice.
Thank you.
And I've got a really great example for you guys as well now. Have you heard of phishing?
Yes.
Now, it's a strange word, so let me tell you about it because you might not have heard about it.
Don't
Because
worry,
sometimes
Daniel.
people get confused.
Yeah, they do, don't they? So fishing is when you get a fish, a fishing rod, sometimes a net, and you catch a fish, you could put it in your fish bowl. Or a fish tank.
Eat it, like I had in my school on a Friday. Fried fish and chips.
Fish and chips, that's fishing,
now,
guys.
That's brilliant, Jenny. I love the way you're explaining
Just demonstrating.
that. Yeah, great demonstration,
Thank you.
but about the wrong type of fishing, which is what I just said, wasn't it? Some people get confused by that fishing, so I can see why you did. But we're talking about this fishing.
Yep.
You knew that, didn't you, really?
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. So this type of phishing, Jenny, is something people do if they're trying to steal your personal information, like your email address or your password online. And would you believe it? They exist in Interland too. This little blue internauty here is called a phisher. Now, phishers use dodgy emails, fake websites, and online pop-ups to trick you guys into entering your personal information. Now, you might have heard a lot about phishers recently because whilst we've been inside during lockdown, using the internet a lot more, those phishers thought they could catch us out. And that is why it's so important
Daniel,
for you to really
sorry to
know.
interrupt you. I've got a pop-up. It says I've won a free skin for my favourite game.
A skin? What's a skin?
A skin? You don't know what a skin is?
No.
Well, it's something in a game. It makes your character look different, like this costume, which I've always wanted. And if I click here to claim your skin, I can win it.
That does sound good, doesn't it? But does it sound too good to be true? I think so, because this is what I think is a phishing attack. Should we have a closer look and see if it is, if there's any clues we can spot? Look, first of all, it's asking for your game ID and your password. Now, that seems really strange to me because as far as I can see, Jenny, you're not playing any games right now, are you?
No.
Why would they need those? You only need those when you're logging into games to play, so you should never give your personal information out to anyone because you just don't know what they're going to do with it. Second of all, look, it says you have won a free skin for your favorite game. Doesn't that sound good?
Doesn't that sound too good to be true?
Exactly, yeah, which is what you said earlier, Jenny, wasn't it? But I'll tell you what, if you're not sure about these things, always check with a trusted adult. Now, you were going to click on this link to win this prize, but let's have a look. If we just hover over it for a second and have a look, we can see it brings up this random website with lots of different letters, numbers and symbols, all of which have nothing to do with this pop-up at all. And all of those things together look very fishy to me.
Very fishy. Wait a minute, Daniel.
Yes.
You've been doing loads of baking lately. You go on this website, Cookie Club, get all your recipes. How do you know that that website's trusted?
Good question, you're right. I do love baking. I'll bring you a cake I made earlier as well
you.
tomorrow. But I go here because it has one of these. Look, we are looking at the green closed padlock in the website address bar, followed by the green letters HTTPS. Now that S is important because it stands for secure. Hopefully, you've seen those things before when using the internet, because if you have, it means the website you're using is trusted and safe to use. But look at that pop-up you just had, Jenny. It had so many clues to show you it was trying to trick you, didn't it? But if you're not sure about any of these things, who should you check with? A trusted?
Ooh, adult.
Yes.
So guys, I would have got fished, wouldn't I? From now on, when we're playing games or browsing, look out for the following fishy things. Online pop-ups, offering us stuff too good to be true, links to fake websites that we shouldn't click on, things asking for personal details like our passwords, and just anything else we feel unsure about. Always check with your trusted adult. Now, we're only going to go to safe, secure websites. They have a closed padlock and the letters HTTPS. Why is that S important? Because it stands for secure. Now, if you remember those things, teach it to everybody that you know so that you can help each other to kapow, bust the fishers.
That's right. So guys, to beat Internet Alert, say it with us, you need to
Check it's for real. We are off to the next part of Interland. It's called the Tower of Treasure. And this is where the Internaut's valuables are kept. So that could be anything from photographs and phone numbers and even the places you've been.
That's right, and all personal information and data is valuable. Everyone should take care to protect their stuff. That means you guys, your parents, your teachers, the internauts, and that's why an internet legend always knows to protect your stuff. And this is called being internet secure. Now, Jenny, we know that stuff, don't we?
Yeah, we're legends already.
We are indeed, yeah. But I'll tell you what we don't know right now. The time. Do you know what time it is?
Oh, I forgot my watch, Daniel, so I think it's
Challenge time!
Woo! Challenge number 2 is a game of true or false. So, we're going to show you some statements on the screen. We need you to tell your teachers whether you think they are true or false. Daniel's going to reveal the answer. We'll come across to Jenny L at the end and find out if anybody got 3 out of 3. Good luck. Here we go. True or false? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is one of the most common passwords used by people online. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is one of the most common passwords used by people online. But is that true or false?
That, Jenny, is the burning question, isn't it? So I think it's time to reveal the answer. Let's have a look. It is true. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is one of the most commonly used passwords by people online. Jenny, is that a good password?
No.
It's not, is it? Because it's not strong enough. So any password you create should be stronger than that. And you can do that by having a minimum of 8 characters. And those 8 characters should include some capital letters, some lowercase letters, some numbers, and some symbols.
Ooh, I'm going to remember that later. Okay, next one. True or false? It's okay to use the same password for all the websites you visit and all your devices. It's okay to use the same password for all the websites you visit and all your devices. But is that true or false?
Well, again, Jenny, that is the burning question, isn't it? So I think it's time to find out. Let's have a look. It is false. Yeah, it's not okay to use the same password for all the different websites you visit and all your devices. You should have different passwords for all of those things. And I tell you what, you should change them regularly as well.
You should. Last one, guys. True or false? If you close a web browser on the internet, it automatically logs out of your accounts. If you close a web browser on the internet, it automatically logs out of your accounts. You know how this works. Tell your teachers if that's true or false.
Well, for the third and final time, it's time to reveal the answer. It is false. Yeah, and this is actually really important for you guys to remember as well, because now you're back in school, you're probably going to be using computers, and at some point you might even share them. So if you go on a website where first of all it asks you to log in, you must remember when you finish to log out, and you do that usually by looking at the top left or right hand corner of the screen for something like an avatar you might have created, or a photo, or it might clearly just say log out. Click on that, close everything down, because otherwise someone could come along, sit at that computer, see all of your personal information and pretend to be you and say things you wouldn't.
That's so true. I've been using my phone loads at home, Daniel, but now that I'm back in the studio and we're sharing devices, aren't we? We must remember all of that. Tell you what, let's go over to Jenny L and find out, did anyone get 3 out of 3?
They did indeed. Our first question was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is one of the most common passwords. For that one, we had 3C saying true, 4C saying true, 1C saying true even, 2T saying false, and we also had 6T saying true. Now, a massive well done to everyone that said true, but don't worry if you said false. It seems such an easy password, we don't actually expect people to use it. Unfortunately though, they are doing. Next we've got, it's okay to use the same password for all the websites you visit and all your devices. We had 3C saying false, 6T saying false, 2T saying false, Miss Heap's class saying false, and 5T saying false as well. A massive well done to all of you for getting that right. And finally, if you close a web browser on the internet, it automatically logs you out of your accounts. We had 5T saying false, 3C saying false, Miss Heap's class saying false, 6T saying false, and 2T saying false. A massive well done to all of you. That's loads of you getting 3 out of 3.
Massive well done indeed. 3 out of 3 is a brilliant score, and you guys are well on your way to becoming internet legends, I'm sure. But now it's time to meet the hacker. Can I get a yeah, this internauty here is up to no good, trying to steal the other internaut's personal information.
But luckily, there are lots of ways to protect our stuff from hackers.
That's right, Jenny, but the best way is by having a strong, safe, secure password. Now, passwords, they're kind of like the keys to your house. They keep all of your good stuff locked up so only you guys can get to them. Now, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't do this. You wouldn't walk out of your house in Manchester on a Monday morning, start walking down the street and see a stranger and say, "Hello, stranger, stop right there 1 second. Here you go. Here's my keys. Go and get some biscuits and a nice cup of tea from my house." Would you do that, Jenny?
No!
Of course you wouldn't. So don't do the same thing with your password.
Oh, I see. And guys, when we create our passwords, they have to be tricky so a hacker can't hack them. So they can't just be the name of your pet or your favourite footy team. So how do we do that?
Well, it is so funny you asked that, Jenny, because just earlier today, Pip was asking if we could help them build a strong password.
What about, Pip, the word legends?
What a great word. I can see where you came up with that. It's brilliant, but is it a strong enough password?
Yeah,
Jenny?
well, actually, I was just thinking that. So I'll tell you what, guys, join us with a big game show.
Whoa!
Hacked it.
Hacked it indeed. Too easy. Okay, it's not strong enough. Let's have a look and see what we can do. Now, as I said to you, Jenny, I think this word is brilliant. I love it. So I don't want to change it, but what I do want to do is introduce some capital letters. So Pip, do you have some capital letters we could change these lowercase letters into? What have you got?
I like it. Let's see if the hacker can hack this. Ready?
Whoa!
Hacked again.
Yeah, not too hard. That means, Jenny, still not strong enough.
Oh.
Let's have a look again at this lovely word and see what we can do to make it even stronger. Now look at that. That is a big bunch of letters, isn't it? But no numbers. So what I would like to ask Pip is if Pip has any numbers that look like some of the letters we already have. Pip, what have you got there? Let's have a look.
Clever,
Amazing.
Pip. That looks great. Let's see if the hacker can hack this. Ready?
Whoa! I thought I was going to do it, gentlemen.
Yeah, me too.
Still not strong enough. What have we done wrong? Let's go through it and see if we can work it out. Well, first of all, we have a lovely word, legends.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, we got a lowercase letter.
Yeah.
We got some capital letters.
Yes.
We have got some numbers.
Yeah.
We've got 8 characters.
No.
What?
No. We've got 7 characters here, Daniel.
What
Sorry,
did I
that
say
was
earlier? How many did I say?
8 or more.
Exactly. But we are missing one more thing that we could use to turn this into 8 characters. What was that, Jenny? Can you remember?
Can you guys remember? It was a symbol.
It was a symbol, but does Pip have any symbols spare that we can use? What have you got, Pip? Anything?
Pip.
Amazing.
Amazing. Let's see if the hacker can hack this. Ready?
Whoa!
Yay!
We beat the hacker.
But is Pip happy with that password? Woohoo! Nice one. Okay, let's recap. We started with the word legends. Choose your own memorable word, guys. But make sure it's got a mixture of lowercase and uppercase letters. Make sure some of those letters are numbers. And make sure you've got 8 characters or more by using any symbol you like. But once we've created our password, who do we share it with?
No one.
Just testing you.
Tested indeed. So guys, to be internet secure, say it with us, you need to
protect your stuff. We're off to the final part of Interland. It is our favourite place. And it's a place called Kind Kingdom, which is where the Internauts come together and they just have fun.
That's right, because in this part of Interland, Internauts know to respect each other, and this is called being internet kind. But unfortunately, you get bullies in Interland, just like you do in the real world. This big yellow bobbing Internautie here is called a cyberbully. And they like to say unkind things to the other Internauts, and they think it's okay to make them unhappy.
No, because Internauts know that they should only post, comment or share something that they wouldn't mind receiving themselves. So they should always think about their comments before they press send. We know that, don't we, Daniel?
We do, Jenny, we're
We do,
legends.
but we don't know the time. Do you guys know what time it is?
I think it's challenge time!
Woo! Challenge number 3 is all about emojis. So we're going to show you some pictures. Daniel's going to hold up 2 emojis. Tell your teachers which of those emojis you would choose. You might even have your own choices. But we'll find out what they are at the end with Jenny L. So, Legend has posted they've reached the highest score on their favourite game. What could you say back?
Jenny, I've got some great emojis here for you. I can't wait to show you them. Here is the first one, happy smiley face. Then I've got cool dude.
Ooh.
Now, I know Legend really well. I know Legend will be buzzing at having got the highest score in their favourite game. So I would like to say to you, Legend, you cool dude.
I agree, that is really cool. Okay, this next one. Oh, look, one of your friends might have drawn a picture like this one here of the Internauts and they've posted or shared it. What could you say back?
2 great ones again for you, Jenny. First of all, I have got a sticky out tongue emoji. Then I've got, I love that, big heart. Now, this is an easy one for me again because I am terrible at drawing. So if I see something brilliant like this, I always like to compliment it by saying, I love that.
That is a really kind thing to do, Daniel. I'll tell you what, since you've been so kind, this next one is my favourite animal. Do you want to see it?
I would love to see it. Yeah. Oh, look at that.
It's my favourite.
You said it was cute and you're so right. But what I didn't know is we had the same favourite animal. Who knew that we both liked foxes? I can't believe that. That's
what?
crazy. Foxes.
Foxes?
It's a fox.
That is not a fox.
That's a fox. Come
Daniel,
on. You know, you
come
guys know it's a fox.
on. Have you got your glasses on today? That's a red panda.
Is it?
It's similar, but they're way cuter, red pandas, and they don't go around your bins, do they?
No, they don't do that. That's
No.
true. Yeah, probably not smelly either.
No.
All right, okay, all right. Let me show you what I've got.
Okay.
See what we can work out. First of all, I've got blushy smiley face. Then I've got dreamy heart eyes. Oh dear, this is an easy choice for me again, Jenny.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm a bit embarrassed now. I got the animal wrong.
It's all right.
I'm going to go with blushy smiley
Well,
face.
I would have gone for the other one.
That one?
Yeah, because it's my favourite animal. Dreamy
Good
heart
choice.
eyes. But what did you guys choose? We'll find out in a minute. Now, this last one is tricky. What would you do if you saw somebody online, like poor Pip, having a bad day? You got to think carefully because we would like to cheer them up, wouldn't we?
I think we would, Jenny. Yeah, I
How
think
can
you're
we do
right.
that?
Let's have a look, shall we?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I've got crying with laughter emoji. Ha ha ha. Then I've got 2 hearts or sending you lots of love.
Yeah.
This is the 4th one. The first 3 were quite easy for me, but I'm finding this one a bit tricky, Jenny. And I'll tell you why. Because that one there is my favourite emoji.
Yeah.
I use this all the time. I send it to you loads, don't I?
Yeah.
But let's say this is the kind of situation we're in. I saw you on the internet and you looked a bit upset. And I sent you the laugh out loud emoji. What could you think?
I think you were laughing at me because I was upset, Daniel.
Is that going to make you feel better?
No.
It's not, is it? So I think in this situation, I would use 2 hearts or sending you lots of love.
Nice one, Daniel, and I'm glad we stopped and thought about that one as well. Let's go across to Jenny L and find out what you guys had to say.
Well, first of all, a big well done to 5T who knew that we needed symbols during our password. Now, for the emojis, our first one is Legend, reaching their highest score ever on their favourite game. 4C have commented, cool dude, great choice. Next, we've got the picture of the Internauts. We've got 5T, 6T, 4C, all saying the big heart, which is a really good choice to tell your friend that you love it. Then we've got the red panda. Of course, it's a red panda, guys, come on. Now, we've got a dreamy heart eyes from 6T. We've got a blushy smiley face from 4C. And we've got heart eyes as well from 5T. Great choices, guys. Next, we've got Pip feeling a little bit sorry for themselves and getting a bit upset. Now, you guys have really cheered them up with your comments because we have got 2 hearts from 6T, 5T, 4C, 3C, and 2T, all saying we're sending you lots of love. Great choices, guys.
Great choices indeed. But look, 4C chose a blushy smiley face as well. Maybe they thought it was a fox like I did. Maybe indeed. But that last one was important, guys, because sometimes when you say something on the internet, it's not always the same as saying it to someone in person.
No, and this only happens if we don't think about our comments before we send them. So next time, before you post, say it out loud. Because if it makes you think, oh, I wouldn't say that to somebody else's face, should you still post it?
No. And I'll tell you why, because all internet legends know to be kind and positive to each other. So I have a challenge for you. After this assembly's finished, I would like you to find someone that you can be kind or positive to. And I'm going to start right now and give you an example, because I'm going to turn to my right and say, Jenny, now you need to look this way, Jenny. You are doing a brilliant job today. Well done.
Thank you. I think you're doing a brilliant job today too. And I think Jenny L's doing a brilliant job. But Daniel, no one's doing a better job than St Agnes CE Primary School.
That is true. They are doing a brilliant job. But if someone is being unkind to you or someone that you know, there are things you can do to stop them. Some of those things are going to appear on the screen in front of you. And when you see them, I'd like you to shout them out nice and loud with us. The first thing you could do is block. Secondly, you could report. And lastly, you could
tell an adult.
If you're not sure which one of those 3 things to do, just do all 3 things together.
So, future legends, how can we be internet kind? We need to respect each other. So there you have it. You've seen all of Interland, and I'm sure you'd agree, it's an amazing place, especially when we make the right decisions. So, Daniel, our work here is done, isn't it?
What done? What do you mean done?
Yeah.
You just said, especially when we make the right decisions.
Yeah.
That's not the right decision, Jenny, because we haven't finished, have we? You have probably forgotten the most important thing that all internet legends need to remember. It's in the pledge.
Okay. Sharp,
yes,
alert, secure, kind, brave. When in doubt, discuss.
Exactly, Jenny, that's okay. We're here now, and this is called being internet brave. Now, when an internaut hears or sees something they are not sure is right, they talk to somebody who can help them out with the situation. And this is just the same for all of you guys watching today, because there's always someone out there who can help you out.
Yeah, like your favourite YouTubers.
What? Well, I don't know, maybe. It depends though, Jenny. Do you know any of your favourite YouTubers personally?
No, we've never met.
Then I'm afraid, Jenny, that's a no.
Oh.
Should we have a look at a list of some people it could
Yes.
be? Here they come. It could be a parent, a teacher, a carer, your auntie, your uncle. It could be your grandparents. What about this list, Jenny? Do you recognise anyone from here?
That's much better, sorry.
Yeah. There's loads, isn't there? There might be more as well that you would prefer to speak to, and that is okay as long as the person you're speaking to is someone you know well, someone you can trust, someone you can tell them what's on your mind, even in a tricky situation. And sometimes, do you know what, Jenny? That's the bravest thing to do.
It really is, isn't it?
Yeah.
So how can we be internet brave?
When in doubt, discuss!
Yes!
Yay! There you have it, St Agnes CE Primary School. Now you are nearly at the end of the assembly, which means that you guys are nearly internet legends. But not quite, because before we go, we have a challenge for you. We would like you guys to take away everything you've learned today, or if not, one key thing you can teach to everybody you know so they can become internet legends too. But it is a lot to remember. So Jenny's going to help you by teaching you the Internet Legends Pledge.
So take your hands, everybody. Place it across your heart like this. and repeat after me. I promise
I promise
to be sharp and think before I share.
to be sharp and think before I share.
To be alert and check it's for real.
To be alert and check it's for real.
To stay secure and protect my stuff.
To stay secure and protect my stuff.
To be kind and respect my fellow legends.
To be kind and respect my fellow legends.
To be brave and when in doubt discuss.
To be brave and when in doubt discuss.
So, St. Agnes CE Primary School, you're about to become Intellect Legends and we need you to shout this from the rooftops. One last time. Sharp, alert, secure, kind, brave! Yay!
Well
We did it.
done, St. Agnes CE Primary School. You just hang on there 1 second because look, there's another letter, the letter D. And you know what? Yeah, I think that might be the last one, Jenny.
Oh,
The last one of all the letters. that
yeah,
was being
I didn't
dropped.
see any other letters.
You didn't?
No.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what.
Must have missed them.
Sounds like you did miss them, Jenny. Yeah, but I'll tell you what not to miss. The Be Internet Legends Family Adventure trailer, which is happening after this assembly's finished.
No,
Make sure-
I've actually seen all of them.
Have you?
Yeah, it's a 3-part animation, guys. It's a little series that you can watch. And there's loads of cool activities to do afterwards as well.
Wow, that does sound good. So guys, grab your popcorn, sit in your seats after this assembly and make sure you watch it. But now we have an important thing to find out. We need to know if you've got all these other letters, you've got them in the right order and you've worked out what that word is. To do that, we're going to go over to Jenny L now in the studio.
They have indeed, but firstly, we have got a shout out for all of you from Mr. Udden and Miss Linton, who say they are super proud of your kindness and how positive you are online. They say they're super proud of your internet knowledge and how well you keep safe. So a massive well done to all of you. Now, I've not actually watched the Legends Family Adventure yet, so I'm going to stay back with you guys and watch the trailer straight after this. But about that word, don't you worry, guys, we have got it. We've got 6T, 5T and 4C all saying the word is Interland. Is that right?
Well, I can tell you, St. Agnes CE Primary School, we are so proud of you as well because yes, you are absolutely right. The word was Interland. And Interland, would you believe it, is a fantastic free game that you guys can play. And all you need to do to play it is go to Google and type in Interland game and you'll be able to get there. But after this assembly is finished, your teachers will be sending your parents and carers loads of fun links so they can find out all about this stuff as well. Play the game, introduce it to everyone you know, see out of all of you who can get the highest score and have loads of fun with it. But St. Agnes CE Primary School, you have been brilliant today. Thank you for watching and for listening and for joining in. We hope you've had as much fun as we have. All that's left for us to say is you are now officially
Internet Legends! It's time for us to go now, guys. So happy internet exploring. Enjoy the trailer and bye!
Mum, Dad, my bear's gone.
Dad, stop! It could be a scam.
Come on, let's go and find your bear.
Whoa! Neat trick!
Where is home?
Whoa there! You don't want to share all that with people you don't know.
I just do it for the likes.
Hacker's got my password.
Block. Report.
Yes.
Do you want to do something fun together? Simply download the activity below.
Cheese!
Really? That's not helping.